are you going? Are you going to see Annabelle?
Will you bloody keep your voice down? You know how good she hears. Yes, I am bloody going to see Annabelle. Happy, Mr. Perfect? FYI, this is the last date. I'm breaking up with her. Jesus.
That's what you said 4 weeks ago.
Will you bloody keep your voice down? Oh my God. I can't believe I'm talking to a robot. What would you know about feelings and matters of the heart?
I know it's wrong.
Wrong? Do you even know what that word means? Look, I need to go and see her, okay? I need to. I wouldn't expect some thing like you to understand.
There is something missing in your marriage?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, guys. Thank you for joining us again. In the last, if you recall, video of the series called Real Men Say No, we looked at a broad psychological sketch of the changing up and down, roly-poly dynamics of a man's life, going from, say, being single and sad to married and happy and healthy, and how that can freak some men out and cause them to act like an irrational canine that plays away from home. Excuses, excuses, I hear you say. In these next videos of the series, I think it is useful that we take a look at the overall far bigger picture, look at some of the biggest reasons, and survey the landscape of the issue. Once we've done that, we can go into detail and jump into the bushes and the ditches, so to speak. I know you can't wait. There is a traditional view that men who crap on someone else's lawn are dogs and only cheat for reaping cheap thrills. You will often hear the phrase, boys will be boys. You know what I mean. Although a small percentage of men do so for base physical satisfaction, I would actually put this type of man in a separate category altogether, called
Straight into hell!
Gas Mark 4. I'm joking, guys, I'm joking. Okay, enough of that. Men like that, i.e. habitual cheaters, you can spot a mile away. But surveys and research suggests that most men, most guys that do cheat, sadly, do so because they find that there is something fundamentally missing inside their sacred marriage union, something important enough to make them break their vows, and they feel they must look for this missing component elsewhere. It is those men I will be concentrating on in today's episode of Real Men Say No. So make sure you subscribe, share, and hit that notification button. So buckle up, guys. This will be a wild one. So this is like the big one. This is the mothership, the Everest of all the causes of male cheating scenarios. We are rather aptly starting with the big one because it deserves our respect and attention. Oh yes. So this is how it goes. The husband finds that he is not getting his emotional needs met within the marriage. Men have emotional needs? Yep. Look, I don't need this emotional whatever you call it. As you can quite clearly see, I'm a big boy. Guess what? I was on the street in a gang growing up. One time, yeah, I nearly died This lad from Westminster tripped me up and I fell and grazed my knee from ear to ear. I was out of action for like 6 months, but I didn't snitch. Your boy's a lot of things, but he ain't no snitch. Bang, bang, up yours. God. Look, can we just get past all that male bravado? Please, just get it out of your bloody system quickly so we can get down to business. Okay, chill out, dude. You need to lose your hair over. It doesn't matter how strong you think you are, bro. How many gangs you've been in, or how many joints you've rolled, or indeed how many brothers you've had beef with and conquered. We are talking about something much, much more significant here. You see, sooner or later, life opens up like a flower with its messy truth, and you realize that your earliest years, growing up, school, your teen years, college, first job, were all just the sweet honeyed intro to a long hard life that will make you kiss the floor more than you can count on both of your hands. I seriously hope you didn't stay up all night memorizing that cringe. Oh God. Everybody, and I mean everybody, needs a degree of support, affection and love in their life, and of course in their marriage in particular. You must agree with that. I guess, just like a person needs air, water and food, we also need that specific nourishment of the heart, the soul, indeed the kind of support that only a good God-given wife, a partner, a companion you are intimate with in the most profoundest sense possible can even begin to provide you, in order that you may get by in life with a modicum of mental stability and coherence. Look, bruv, I appreciate that you caring that, but as long as you can watch Netflix with me and doesn't make me eat carrots and broccoli, life is all good as far as I'm concerned. So you're not scaring me with all your woohoo, scary nightmare life stuff here, right? Oh God. The point is, nothing hits harder than life, not even your worst enemy. Your enemy might kill you, but life does not kill you, not straight away anyway. It exacts lessons from you. It draws blood bit by bit, year after year, until you almost faint. And then just as you imagine you're going to pass out from the pain and perhaps find some peace, rather perniciously, it re-injects you with a transfusion of life, and you find yourself lying in your bed, drenched in your own cold sweat. But this is not a nightmare you wish. You wish it is. No, it is life in all its dark and mysterious glory. This is the nature of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's world, a world of trial, tribulation, and inshallah glory. A rather cold world at times, where if you don't have faith in the one and the only, the one who sees and knows everything there is to know, then it promises to be a long, hard road ahead. Now you decide which path you want to be on. Our parents will not hang around forever. Well, duh, I got kicked out at 11. They kind of support us until we walk, talk and earn our own bread. Really? But it is our wives, our trusted companions, who are our future. It is they that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends to be our walking sticks and crutches, our medicine when we are old and dying. She will be the one, your wife, to put you to bed when the end finally comes. And after it has come, she will be the one closing your eyes. Jeez, this is lame. So, when a husband cheats on his wife, it is a very big deal. It is of course haram, that goes without saying, but it also robs the couple of something very valuable in life, an experience like no other. So it is worth us having this discussion and maybe raising some awareness around it. Because at the heart of an emotionally distant marriage is a fundamental breakdown of communication. So today we are discussing that, the emotionally distant marriage. Communication is not just everyday.
Yo, doofus, you coming or what? Been waiting in the car for 1 hour now.
Just a minute, babe. Just powdering my nose. I'll be down in just a second. Although talking is the most significant part of communication, I am also referring to all that special, coupley, touchy-feely stuff like emotional support, non-verbal gestures, intimacy, and micro-affection. Why on earth are you laughing? You said intimacy. You said intimacy. Sharing, caring, being attentive, respecting each other's basic core being there for each other, lending a shoulder and comforting each other when it's required, discussing problems and going through solutions and the hardships of life together, and in the end, finding inner growth and fulfillment. Learning together as a couple, building that trust, bond and understanding, harnessing commitment and loyalty, feeling safe in that environment and being allowed to be vulnerable without feeling judged, belittled and criticized. Now what would be cool if you did this to rap? Look, #reality. Let me add this before I get accused of watching too many of those old Bollywood films and being one of those soppy, deluded, brainwashed romantics. It's a big ask. I know. No one, and I mean no one, will reach that target. I will tell you that now, already, for nothing, now and here. But who said it's about reaching that target? I didn't. Because it's not about perfection. If you think that this, and life in general, is about perfection, then sadly you've already lost. Phew!
Yo, doofus!
Yeah, babe.
Looks like we're alright. Apparently it's good that I take the bins out for ya. And you do all the cooking, cleaning, ironing, hoovering, getting the kids showered and dropped off to school, and all the family shopping.
Nice one, babe. I'll be down in a minute, just fixing the boiler up here.
Nice one, babe.
Who is perfect? Tell me. Hell, I'm not. I'll tell you that now. It doesn't do me anything to tell you that. Now, I'm trying my best to not act as the all-wise and the all-knowing big brother. Don't expect perfection, please. No one's saying she or he will be the perfect, caring and attentive partner. That's just in movies. That's you being a douchebag, silly. Please do not set yourself up to these unattainable, crazy ass goals and standards. Exercise your famous sabr and patience, or you will simply be setting yourself up and your relationship to fail. Be real. So dump that crap like it's a dodgy kebab leaving the old back-end tunnel. Additionally, I know many brothers who will be already doing this kind of stuff, making their spouses proud, doing amazing work. Power to them, I say. Subhanallah. I want you to take this more like a statement of intent. For me and you, because we are all in this world together. We have that much in common at least. Most of the time, we are facing similar type problems, albeit unique in other senses. My point is that I'm not making very well, is that we can at least have a go. If we're doing all right, then subhanallah. Most of us know if we are or if we need to do better. Most of us know if we are or if we need to do better. But just know this, if you don't handle this yourself, no one will. No government is going to come down on you to enforce this kind of stuff. This is not COVID. There will be no top-down dictum, the max 6 rule, and the requirement that you wear a mask. This is about personal responsibility. If you're messing up, God knows I am. We can all do much, much more. Anyone who says that they can't is simply lying through their teeth. I wouldn't trust a word from them ever again. No one can bail you out except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you taking direct action and responsibility for your marriage. Remember the hadith. I paraphrase, tie your camel and then seek Allah's assistance. That is the order that you need to be following. Now, inshallah, this kind of emotional connection and two-way coupley interaction will usually exist in a normal, healthy marriage. At least something generally resembling that sort of care and affection, deep intimacy, ought to be there to a greater or lesser degree. So use your common sense. Be realistic. Judge your partner according to his unique and own personality and his character. In other words, don't suddenly expect your shy and reserved wife to suddenly start singing to you and coming at you like Beyonce. We are all individuals first. Now, there might be a myriad of reasons for why this breakdown in emotions might occur. It is usually a slow, barely noticeable build-up. It can be a climax of long-standing issues. It usually affects and is common amongst busy couples who lead very frantic lives that ensure that they are apart for most of the day. So people like working couples and houses that are very busy and couples who do not spend a lot of quality face-to-face time with each other. But it usually comes to the surface, the whole thing, over a big problem. It could be something like family interference, money issues, in-laws, family sickness, trust issues, just the daily grind of life. Children matters, something of this kind will finally bring it to the attention of the couple. The result being actually fairly catastrophic, I must say, because it leads to a serious, and I mean serious, breakdown in thoughts, emotions and feelings between the spouses. And this leads to the loss of intimacy, which quickly follows and often results in a sense of loneliness, low self-esteem and depression in the couples. Couples who can't rely on each other for emotional and intimate support inevitably will become insecure. They will distrust each other and become paranoid. Well, you can just imagine, can't you? All of a sudden, he or she is not giving you the affection and intimacy that you used to get from them since you got married. Why is that? Is someone else involved? Has he gone off me? Has he stopped loving me? Have I done something wrong? Do you see what I mean? It can spiral out of control. The partner may become jealous and resentful, and before you know it, the situation has snowballed and your marriage is in serious danger. Remember, the entire point of marriage is a healthy exchange of this sort of emotional support that I mentioned a little earlier. It is the main function of a marriage. For marriage to work, the couple need to feel supported, safe and appreciated, both physically and emotionally. Now, this sense of security and uncertainty in the marriage, feeling unloved, uncared for, lonely, is perhaps, I suggest, the main reason, and research suggests, why couples, and in our case husbands, seek out another person to have their emotional and intimate needs met. What I mean is, they cheat. All of a sudden, this new woman that they have found, she understands you. She gets you. You feel you can be your true self with her. Everything just happens more smoothly. You are on the same bandwidth. For some reason, everything comes easily. Everything flows. You know what I mean? The harsh reality is, once both of the couple have started to cheat, a serious step, a Rubicon has been crossed towards ending the marital relationship. The marriage is basically in jeopardy now. Seriously in jeopardy. This is not a road that you want to be on, because if you thought you had problems before, then the level of guilt, self-loathing, distrust, the degree of further emotional distancing and turmoil will simply now just hit the bloody roof. Very few couples come back from this. So it is absolutely vital that when you start to see those big telltale signs, that significant shift in the nature and rhythm of your marriage, you act promptly. By that point, hoping that it will resolve itself, or you can perhaps work it out as a couple, will simply not fly. I'm sorry to say that. You're just delaying the inevitable. You will need, I'm sorry to say again, external support and some form of intervention. Let's treat it seriously and catch the problem before it leads to haram and further haram and spirals into divorce, betrayal, and even more misery for the couple. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide and help us all in our difficult times. Ameen. So today, we've looked at the main cause of why men cheat, the process of emotionally disconnecting with your partner. Of course, it applies both ways. It can happen to wives or husbands, but our focus for now is men. In the next video of the series, Real Men Say No, we will be tackling another cause. So please look out for that. Please subscribe, comment and like, and of course make sure to hit that bell notification button so you know exactly when a new video has been uploaded, or you will miss out. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.